Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account. We have 86,000 diamonds. And that is right, guys. The patch is up, which means some additional diamonds in there, but we're also going to be looking for Lady Simona. You can also see we got some baits out of here in the couple different game modes. We got some time emblems. We also got some Twisted Essence, some Stargazer scrolls. So very, very cool to see all of the loot that we just got out of there. But the new Graveborn Lady Simona is up, which means we can summon. Now, overall, it does make it a little bit easier because we are on VIP 16, which means, looking in here, guys, we get 8 of these summons. That's right, we have 8 in totality. You only need 8 copies of the hero to go ahead and build her up all the way to Ascended. Now, do I have the diamonds for it? That's what we're going to have to see, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pop her in there, and then we're going to put Vden back in here. And if you look, we have 1 Wilder, which I think just a couple more copies. We have Lady Simona, and then we have right here Naruko, and we have Crescio, and then we have Jerome, and we have Guineas. That's it, guys. So we have, what, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 heroes in their entirety that we do not already have at the 5-star. So again, we're starting to max these out, and we will just continue to max these heroes out as we make more progression. So let's go ahead. We are saving our resources, so I want to pop these open. And overall, we are saving our resources for her. We are saving our diamonds for her. And we also do have those specific summons. We have those faction scrolls that we are going to use, which are right here. So the faction hero choice cards, we're going to go all in for Graveborn because, again, we want copies of Ivan and we want copies of her. If we can pull 1 or 2 out of here, that is diamonds we're not going to have to use within those summons. There's a copy of Pharrell. And these were for hitting VIP 16. So, of course, the loot hasn't really been updated in there, but I'm hoping we get one or the other. I'd hate to go through here and do all of these summons and not get either one. There's Kayleen, and all of these heroes at this point are just fodder. So I'll just use them to recycle like we have been, making sure that we're getting our stones out of there, making sure we're also getting, and that's triple copies of Kayleen, but that we're getting our Twisted Essence as well. Copy of Damon. And usually with these cards, for some reason, we do not get the copies. I don't know if that's by design that we're not getting the extra one. So there's Edwin. So that's all of our cards, guys. And there, I think we have, what, 1 stone to use in here. But we're going to pop them in these scrolls. I also do have 1 right here to use. The Graveborn's going to have a lot of recycle because there's Hodgkin again. Let's go through. We have 52 scrolls. And hopefully an Awakened hero. That would be really cool. Celestials and Hypogens, of course, will always be welcome. There is a single elite, which is a copy of Hogan. I think there's another one, guys. It is a copy of Naru. We get 1 more card on the table. Let's use our last 2 scrolls here. Not really much in there. All right, what can we do with our companion points? Like, again, it's just going to be a little bit more food, and that is all it is, guys. So no more there. So then we do have, we only got 1 pull. I'm just going to go ahead and do the Wilders. Just for the simple fact, whoever we got wouldn't really make a big difference. Another Graveborn copy. It is Edwin. So we are 0, guys. We have 91,000 diamonds, though. So let's see if we can get these 8 copies out of here. Again, this is going to yield us, there we go. So 1 for 1, 1 pull, 1 copy. This is also going to yield us, again, a ton of other heroes, a ton of rare heroes to go ahead and recycle and level up. 2 for 2, guys. Very nice so far. So that takes her to Elite Plus. I think we already have all of the fodder over there. We have the food. There's copy number 3. Now we do need all 8 of them. Can we get more than just a single, guys? If we keep getting singles, this is going to be a long road for burning through these diamonds. There's number 4. We're halfway there. 5. Nice back-to-back. 6. That's 3 in a row, guys. 7. 4 in a row. What do we got? We got 1 left, but that is 4 copies in a row. Could this be our last one? It is Ivan. I will definitely take that copy of Ivan. And there it is. 5 in a row. Wow, that saved us a lot of diamonds, guys. We had 91,000. So 40,000 diamonds. We got her all the way built up to that ascended level. Now, of course, we have 200 cards right here. We're up to 47 already in there. Look at the Graveborn fodder, guys. A lot of Graveborn fodder. But I think we need to add a star in her, but we can't. So we're just going to save that one. What do we got down here, guys? I'm going to use Kayleen because they kind of look similar, actually, a little bit. So we'll go ahead and use those copies, and there we go. That takes her to Legendary Plus. There is Mythic, guys. There is the signature item, the bell. Boom, Mythic Plus. And then, of course, there is the Ascended version, guys. Very nice. So we're going to build out some signature cards. Build out the signature item. And then, of course, within here, we can do our furniture summons. We are saving, if you remember on the live stream, every 200 energy stores in her belt during battle. Magical Pierce is permanently increased. Now, overall, we're seeing her in a couple different game modes. And again, a damage dealer that produces energy. Of course, we're going to see her in a bunch of different places. And she buffs herself with haste, which is awesome to see. I think we have enough. 458 right there. Energy store limit of the bell is increased to 1,300. That's right, guys. That is a lot of energy to go ahead and store in that bell. As far as gear, we can definitely put some gear on her. I think we have some of those tier 2 chests. Just have one. I always just add the weapon first. Seems to make it much easier. There we go. So we have the tier 2 weapon. We have a tier 1 right here. This just saves my tier stones. That's the big thing behind here. Then, of course, we have a lot of choice chests. But being able to save those tier stones, I want to get the boots. And then the last one, I will just do the chest, which I'm pretty sure I do have quite a few chests on there. There we go. Got our gear. Let's go ahead and drop that on. We'll drop in the resonating crystal, and then we'll get the furniture, guys. Boom. Just like we did with Shmira and just like we did with all these other heroes, we'll go ahead and enchant the gear. Again, this has a smaller impact. A lot of people ask questions about the gear. Earlier game, yes, has a pretty big impact with having the gear and changing the gear around. As you get further in AFK Arena, not so important to build it out. And you'll see it's pretty easy to build out most of the gear. There we go. So we got the Magic Pierce. There's the tier 4. Always want to do the boots in here. Again, we have 30 tier stones right there, and we have 3 of these. Again, we can kind of can build up a little bit. 21 stones right there. 29 tier 3 stones. And just accumulating some more tier 4 stones. Again, we'll do the same. I buy them out of the shop, but this is what they're made for, guys. There we go. So there is her tier 4 gear. Just got to get some furniture on there. I think it's too early for the game to tell exactly what artifact we want her to use. But as a mage, guys, and again, as a mage that does energy regeneration, something like the Windbinder, because she's going to start with the energy, is going to allow her to ult much faster, ulti much faster. Of course, is going to, in turn, give more energy to the rest of the team. Let's go ahead and drop her in here. There she is, guys. Very cool. And the animated avatar frame, the ship and all that stuff is not even up yet. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to add her. But looking again at the account, we're missing this Wilder. And that's why a lot of players are saying that the Magician is going to be the Wilder. So this is actually going to be our next Wilder hero. Because you can see the count across the top is even for all the heroes we have in here. But even looking here, guys, we have 918 pieces of furniture, which is kind of crazy. Looks like it took Rigby's furniture off for some reason, but 40,000 poke coins. Let's go ahead and drop her in. And out of here, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to drop Shmira out temporarily. Let's go ahead and drop her in. There we go. Hopefully we can get a couple copies for her. At least get something to start this off. 1 copy for Jerome. I think there were also a few that were just very close. There's a copy for Robin. How close was Jerome? I think Jerome was only at, what, 3? We got to look out for Lucilla, and we have to look out for Baba Yaga and Thisu. All 3 of those have not taken past that 9 of 9 furniture. For legendaries, there's some mythic. Is Robin Hood. Already 2 pieces for Robin Hood, guys. We're going to take him up to that 9 of 9 furniture. Another mythic piece right there, which is for Baba Yaga. Let's go ahead and equip that up. He is done. And again, still not the highest utility in there, but I'm going to go ahead and drop her back in. Everybody else is pretty much built, guys. Some of the older heroes right here, again, short of the tower, not a ton of utility for them. We could build them out, but I want to build out a little bit more furniture when it comes to our awakened heroes. And a lot of these heroes I even have just at like level 1. We're not even building them any further, even in the resonating crystal. We could do Baden, we could do Fane. Again, just kind of a couple heroes. But let's stick with this one, guys. We got, what, 3 more summons in here. And I don't think we're going to see any of our furniture. Last one right here goes to Lady Simona. Very nice. And then card-wise, I'm actually going to use this on Lucilla to max her out. 9 of 9 furniture on her. Pretty solid choice. And she is actually in here. There we go. There's the 8. There is our 9. Again, gives her, boom, that 9 of 9 furniture. We got the engraving, but we got the 9 of 9 furniture now. Again, PvP aspect, PvP-wise, that's going to make a big difference. Then we're going to have to figure out who else we're going to put in here to fill this last slot. We could put Matria in here, and I'm just thinking about big picture heroes we're using, because Athalia we're using. I can put Leica back in here, actually. Let's not put the original Leica. Let's do the Awakened version. We can build her out a little bit further. And of course, we have 1 piece right there. Optimize, nothing changed. Recycle what we're not using. 2,400 gives us 1 more summon, which is not going to be a mythic piece in there. That's okay, though, because we are that much closer, guys. And we have her to Ascended. Even though we're 2 copies away, that's why I was hoping to pull 1 a little bit earlier. 28 right there, so now we're going to be able to level this up a little bit higher. Good. Then, of course, the Beast Ground. We have 800 again, guys. Still looking for all of these heroes, or all of these beasts in here to build. Oh, there's a Radish. Radish is moving up to 16. Pretty close. I think we're 2 copies away. The Radish, there's Talisman. Almost to 2 at that point. Don't think that's... Yeah, it is enough for Talisman. You know what? I'm going to go in here. Boom. There is the 16. And again, the Radish was a little bit close. And the last one we were actually building out of here was the Spider. Spider is already on 16, is moving to 17. Then, of course, 18, guys, with the Beast Resonance. We already have 3 at 18. We now have a 16, 15, 16. Going to be a long road, which it is when it comes to building out the Beast. But we are absolutely going to get there. Campaign, we finished another stage. Couple stages right there. And our last time that we are actually pushing campaign progression. A couple more diamonds. Then, of course, just a little bit more loot out of here. The monthly card, the deluxe, I love getting those. Those are the 2 that I pick up. We've actually cut back on the Noble Society. And I'll show you what I mean. So this one, we're not buying any of the stones. New Regal Rewards, we're doing the same. We're not buying any of the stones. Twisted Bounty, I'm still keeping with the baits. And then we're doing the engraving mats in here. So this actually one that we're still picking up. But the Champions of Espria, I dropped out the red chest, so we actually didn't unlock the part of the red chest. I'm not going to bother with those right now to spend additional money. So again, cutting back a little bit, but we definitely want the cores as we continue to build those out, guys. And then, of course, the Resonating Crystal is just building out like crazy. 806 we're on for level-wise. Then in here, let's drop her in. Gonna have to find exactly where she's going to be used utility-wise, but she's up on global server. So the big thing with this hero, guys, just like with every hero, give it probably about 7 to 10 days, see exactly where she's being used. My thought is she's probably going to be used a lot of places really quick when it comes to the Curse Realm, Nightmare Corridor, Treasure Scramble, Energy Regeneration, Damage, even the Control Effect. I could see her going into a couple different places as well. So very cool that we got her built out. Very easy with those Desired Hero Summons with those 8 copies. But that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.